American visits to Canada have been declining for years, so the challenge for the CTC, with a limited budget, was to get Canada back on the radar screen. The pond at Bryant Park was picked to do this. It's an oasis where millions of New Yorkers stop each winter to relax and browse. The 2006 plan was one of the most complex ever undertaken, with the idea of transporting people to Canada while never leaving the center of New York City. Quebec shipped a beautiful 45-foot balsam fir from the eastern townships, and Canadian designer Brian Gluckstein decorated it with 3,200 ornaments. Then, at the tree lighting, John Gracie wowed the crowds with Canadian songs, and six-time Canadian champion Jennifer Robinson put on a spectacular ice skating display. On the hospitality front, Chris Heineman and Steven Sabados of HGTV and Discovery Channel created Celsius, a Canadian lounge, out of what was basically a concession tent, while gourmand Anita Stewart brought Canadian tastes and treats to the menu. The bar, of course, was uniquely Canadian, offering the wildly popular Mountini Martini. Separately, an interactive kiosk allowed visitors to stand in front of a Canadian backdrop and create a virtual postcard of themselves in a Canadian setting. To get the picture, they then entered information about themselves, creating a database for future follow-up. Other efforts included events by tourism partners, Canada-branded Vicey taxis, print, online, and radio advertising. As for results, only 17 million Americans visited Canada last year, so this program, that reached more than 1 million New Yorkers, holds the promise of tremendous future returns.